Hey guys, it's Jamie again out at Seven Stones Farm, and got a busy day today. Actually, this video will be over a couple of days, but we're getting ready to set up the trailer we've got behind the truck. We've got a couple of pigs going to processing next week, so we're getting it set up, start feeding them in that, and work with that. We've got new babies on the farm. We had 14 piglets, so stay with the video to get to see those. You definitely don't want to miss them. And we started bush hogging our pastures to get ready for fall breeding for our goats. So hang with us. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a fun day, and we'll get at it. So now we can just set the trailer up, get the pigs used to it, start feeding them in the trailer for Tuesday night's delivery to the processor, and that'll be job number one for the day complete. So I set a block under the back of the trailer and jack it up on it tight because it's a single axle trailer. When they get in it, it wants to flop back and forth. So that's why I do that. Okay, so that's that. We'll just leave it sitting here for today. We'll kind of let their gravity feeder gravity feeder run out. She's having fun. Look at her jumping around in there. Loving that. So we're going to let their gravity feeder run out, and we'll start feeding in a bowl inside the trailer. Today we're just getting it set up, getting them time to get used to it to being in the paddock. And then we'll start feeding them in there. We'll add a little chute right in here with some pig panels to kind of direct them and guide them up in there, and that way they'll be used to it. We'll get those two loaded up and to market next week. So let's go now and do some bush hogging and get ready for fall breeding. We got to get our pastures, our small little paddocks, bush hogged down and get ready so we can separate those bucks and does out into their breeding pens or breeding paddocks and get started with that. It's always a fun time trying to figure out who you want to breed to do. walking up. I've got some video that I'm going to show actual night of birth for these 14 piglets. Guys, we're here. She just delivered another one. We got 9. You can tell the Duroc color is really coming through the nose. She had 8 before we got here. Now I'm going to put this one up there. Here, you film. We're just going to set this little one up here. She's a little bit agitated. So she's had 9 so far, and I don't see any placenta yet. And she was way big, so.
She's getting ready to have another one.
I think so.
Come on, Mama. Let her have them. She can do it.
Alright, so that was 10.
Good job, Mama.
Oh. So that's 10. Hold that. Come on now.
So we have how many again? 10?
10, yeah. She's breathing easier now than she was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's finished. I wouldn't care if she was finished.
How many teats does she have?
12 or 13. I will say, nature is amazing. 2 of these have been born minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes, and they're already nursing up there fighting for food. And here comes number 11. And there it is. Did you see that? Whoops. Yep, number 11 here. Golly. 11. Wow, that's going to be a busy mama.
All right.
12 and counting. I hope she don't have any more. Let's call that quits. But I still haven't seen the placenta yet, so who knows. Well, we're at 13 now, and still no placenta. So I'm hoping she's finished, but I don't know. We'll see.
She just had 13 babies. Could you imagine that?
Mama's been in her pen for 3 days, and piglets seem to be doing good. And I think it's time to let them out, let her get out, and start doing some moving about, everything. We have lost 3. First time mom, she's laid on 3 of them, but 2 of those that she laid on were very much runts. We'll give you a look at them here at almost 4 days old. They'll be 4 days old tonight at about 6 o'clock, and then we'll open them up and let you see them. I was kind of hesitant about putting her in here. I think it worked out for the best. I think it was the best thing for her. She was had a pretty, I won't say rough delivery, but 14 has to be a rough delivery. You can really see those pretty pigs. Got 11 of them left. Mama has done good. Such a pretty group of pigs. I think they're ready to get out too. All right, Miss Rudolph, you're getting ready to be released. I know you'll be happy about that. Harvey? Are you just wanting to meet the new babies or what? What in the world? What in the world? World. See how this goes, baby. I think you'll be happy. All right, Mama, you take care of those piglets now. All right, so they're 4 days old, basically out of the nest. We have 11 out of 14 left. Time for introductions. Pasture raised pigs, this is what it's gotta be, so we're just gonna let them do their thing. I think everything will work out good. I hope that it will work out good. I know Rudolph will be happier out of that pen. She can get out and kind of go through the woods and get to water easy and everything. So you guys see these little pigs? Look how cute they are. This is a Duroc. This is one we did the AI on with some Duroc semen. Everything turned out red, or red and white in this group, like the mama. So I was expecting another crazy mixed up group, but they're not. They're doing good. All right, guys. So I'd call today a success. We've let Mama back out after having all these babies in 4 days. You remember we started out with 14. She delivered 14 as a first-time gilt, which I think is pretty awesome. We have 11 of them that are still alive over the course of 3 days. Looked like one got laid on each night. And from people I've talked to and things I've read, that's not uncommon with a first-time litter, especially a litter of 14. I can imagine it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. But today's been really productive. We got the trailer set for the ones we have to take to processor next week. We've got the bush hogging finished and complete. And we got Mama turned out, and the babies are still doing good hanging out in the nest here. So I'd call this a success. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Go down and hit that like button. We sure would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel for us. We're at 600 now. Need 400 more to get to that 1,000 mark. Help us out if you do that. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, we'll do it all again tomorrow.